Hello students, myself Siddham Chaudhary. Welcome to my channel Read Write Physics. Today we will discuss the very first topic of class 12, that is known as electrostatics. What electrostatic basically means? Let me define you. It is the branch of physics which deals with the study of charge at rest. That means it is the branch of physics which is dealing with the study of charge, and that charge must be at rest. So this is basically known as electrostatics. Now student, let us define what is charge. What is charge? Charge can be defined as it is the intrinsic property of matter due to which it exerts and experiences electromagnetic effects. So what it is saying, charge is basically means it is the intrinsic property of matter due to which it exerts and experiences electromagnetic effect. Means in this chapter we have to study about the charge in detail. I have defined charge here. It is the intrinsic property of matter due to which it exerts and experiences electromagnetic effect. अगर मैं हिंदी में बात करूँ तो मैं बोल सकता हूँ क्या, ये चार्ज एक मैटर की इंटरनल प्रॉपर्टी है जिसकी वजह से कोई मैटर दूसरे मैटर पर इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक और मैग्नेटिक इफेक्ट जैसी बातें फील कर सकता है. क्लियर? चार्ज इज डिनोटेड बाय द सिंबल और लेटर कैपिटल क्यू. चार्ज को किससे डिनोट करते हैं अपन? कैपिटल क्यू से. तो मीन्स इन फिजिक्स इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दैट वी शुड नो व्हाट इज द नोटेशन ऑफ एनी फिजिकल क्वांटिटी. तो चार्ज इज दैट फिजिकल क्वांटिटी विच इज डिफाइंड विद द हेल्प ऑफ और विच इज नोटेड विद द हेल्प ऑफ लेटर क्यू. नाउ लेट अस डिस्कस अबाउट द यूनिट ऑफ चार्ज. यूनिट ऑफ चार्ज, तो it has MKS unit and it has CGS unit. In MK system, unit of charge is coulomb, COULOMB, coulomb. But in CGS unit, it has two units. One is called ESU, second one is called EMU. Electrostat unit, it is noted as electrostat unit. Electrostat unit is also known as stat coulomb, and EMU is also known as ab coulomb. ओके, तो यूनिट ऑफ चार्ज इज वॉज SI यूनिट में, इन MKS यूनिट इट इज कूलम, इन CGS यूनिट इट इज ESU स्टैट कूलम इलेक्ट्रोस्टैट यूनिट और EMU इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक यूनिट दैट इज एब कूलम. Now what is the relation between this MKS unit and CGS unit. So I can see that 1 coulomb is equal to, that is equal to 3 into 10 to the power 9 STCOU state coulomb, or 1 coulomb is equal to 1 upon 10 ab coulomb. That means 1 coulomb is here is smaller unit than that of ab coulomb. Generally students think that CGS units are smaller than that of the MQ units, but it is not always correct. Understood? Another unit is also there. 1 Faraday is equal to 96500 coulomb. These all are the units of charge. I think you have all understood all this thing. Let's move to the next point. I am repeating it one time. What is charge? It is the intrinsic property of matter due to which it exerts and experiences electromagnetic effect. Charge is denoted by symbol capital Q. Unit of charge MKS unit. Unit of charge is coulomb. CGS unit, there are two CGS unit. You have to be noted importantly. One is ESU, electrostatic unit, also known as state coulomb. Second one is EMU, that is electromagnetic unit, also known as ab coulomb. 1 coulomb is equal to 3 into 10 to the power 9 state coulomb, and 1 coulomb is equal to 1 upon 10 ab coulomb, and there is one more unit of the charge, that is called 1 farad is equal to 96500 coulomb. I think it is clear to you. Let's move to new topic. What is the dimensional formula of charge? Dimensional formula of charge. So student, we already know that in 10th class we have already read that rate of flow of charge is known as current, and current you know that is the fundamental physical quantity. Obvious, that is fundamental physical quantity. So from that 10th class we can write that I is equal to Q upon T, that is charge upon time. Therefore Q is equal to I into T. Therefore dimensional formula will be M0 L0. I can be written as either I or A or T. So dimensional formula of charge is AT. Understood? We know that in Q, charge Q is equal to I into T. It can be written only when charge is constant. What I am saying, but student, it can be only written there when charge is constant. हम इसे तभी लिख सकते हैं जब चार्ज क्या हो, कांस्टेंट हो. अदरवाइज Q is equal to integration of I into dt. It will be written as when current is constant, when current is variable. Understood? Now let's move to the next point, which is properties of charge. That means properties of charge. The very first property of charge is, first one is conservation of charge. it means charge of an isolated system will always be conserved. That means, what is the meaning of this property? The system of an isolated system, the charge will always be conserved, or simply we can say that as charge can neither be created nor it can be destroyed. Understood? Next is additivity. It means charge will be added algebraically. That means if we are given a system, we have to simply add the charge with the help of simple algebra. With the help of what? Simple algebra. Let's suppose it is an isolated system. We are having a charge plus 2 coulomb or plus 5 coulomb and minus 2 coulomb. Therefore, its Q net will be, I have to add with the help of simple algebra. That means plus 2 coulomb, plus of 5 coulomb and plus of minus of 2 coulomb. Therefore, net charge will always equal to plus 2 and minus 2 gets cancelled out. Therefore, it will be only equal to 5 coulomb. Understood? This is the second property of the charge. I hope it is clear to you. Next, third property, that is known as quantization of charge. Quantization of charge. It means that charge is the integral multiple of electronic charge. That is, Q is equal to plus minus of Ne. As we know that there are fundamental particles like electron and proton, they are already charged. But to charge a body, as I have already told you that conservation of charge. Charge can neither be created nor it can be destroyed, but it can only be transferred from one body to another. Therefore, it means that already the charge particle which are fundamental, they must have to be transferred from one body to another, then only a body can be charged. Therefore, a body has charge that is equal to Q is equal to plus minus N into E, where N is the integer. And E is the charge of one electron, that is equal to minus of 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. The charge on electron is equal to minus of 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. So plus minus Ne, it may be due to proton, it may be due to electron. Therefore, I have already written as plus minus of Ne. What mistake students are committing here? They are not understanding what is the meaning of this N. I have already told you, this N means it is an integer. That means whenever charge will be transferred from one body to another, sorry, there must be at least transfer of 1 electron or 2 electron or 3 electron up to so on, or 1000, 10,000. Then that means it must be in the form of an integer. I hope it is clear to you. Now, from this property, we are creating a basic question that find the number of electrons which constitute 1 coulomb of charge. What is the question? Find the number of electrons which constitute 1 coulomb of charge, or therefore we know that Q is equal to plus minus of Ne. Therefore we can write Q is equal to Ne. Here charge is 1 coulomb. We have to find the number of electron, that is N into E. We can write that N is equal to 1 upon E. As we know that charge of electron is in magnitude 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. I will shift the power here. Therefore I get 1 into 10 to the power 19 divided by 1.6. Then I can replace the decimal, can write here 10 into 10 to the power 19 whole divided by 16. I take 110 from here, so it will be 100 into 10 to the power 18 divided by 16. Dividing it by 2, you get 50, then 8, then it 4, it will be 25. Therefore, I will divide 25 by 4 equal to 6.25 into 10 to the power 18 electrons. That means a 1 coulomb of charge carries 6.25 to 10 to the power 18 electrons. Here you will see that this 6.24 is a fractional number. Therefore, I can convert it into a perfect number using this power. So I can also write it 625 into 10 to the power 16 electrons. Understood? So basically what we have to find out, now I can analyze using the property of quantization. I have already told you the charge will be the integral multiple. Now I can see there 625 to 10 to the power 16 is an integer, it is not a fractional number. So it 1 coulomb of charge contains 625 into 10 to the power 16 electron. It is a huge amount of number. It is a very big number. That means 1 coulomb of charge is a bigger unit. In practical life, we will not get 1 coulomb of charge. We will only get in the charge of into form of in millicoulomb or microcoulomb. Okay. Let's move to the next property. Next property is charge is invariant. It is very much interesting property, and also some basic theoretical questions are asked from this property in NEET and JEE. Next property is charge is invariant. What is the meaning of charge is invariant? Invariant means its value will not change. Means charge on electron is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. It will remain same. As we know that when the speed of charge particle or when the speed of the objects comes approximately to the speed of light, then Newton mechanics fails. Then we have to replace Newtonian mechanics with the Einstein theory of relativity. Therefore, charge is invariant. It means value of charge will remain same if it is moved with the speed of light also. If it is possible that we are moving a charge with the help of something that it is going with the speed of light. The speed of light, that is c is equal to 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. I will convert it into kilometer. It will become 3 lakh kilometer per second. That means when charge will move with such a big speed, just like 3 lakh kilometer per second, then also its value will remain same. It is the meaning of the property that is known as charge is invariant. If I am talking in Hindi, अगर मैं हिंदी में बात करूँ तो मैं ऐसा बोल सकता हूँ कि इन्वेरिएंट का मतलब है बेटा कि चार्ज को अगर मैं कितनी भी रफ्तार से लेके जाऊँ, इवन आई विल टेक इट विद द स्पीड ऑफ लाइट, और उसके अप्रॉक्सीमेट अगर रफ्तार से भी मैं लेके जाऊँगा तो चार्ज की जो वैल्यू है वो सेम रहेगी, वो नहीं बदलने वाली है. बट ऑल्सो वी नो दैट मास इज वेरिएंट. मास क्या है? वेरिएंट. दैट मीन्स if we move mass approximately with the speed of light, then its value will change. According to Einstein theory of relativity, value of mass will change according to the formula where m is equal to m naught divided by 1 minus v square upon c square, where m is the moving mass and m naught is the rest mass and v is the speed of that mass. Okay, here one property is there that is known as specific charge. Specific charge, it is the ratio of charge by mass. That is, specific charge is equal to q by m. Are you getting my point? Means a theoretical question is that charge is invariant, but about specific charge. Specific charge is the ratio of charge upon mass. We know that when mass is taken with the help of speed of light or less than or approximate that speed of light, then value of mass will change, therefore mass of the body will increase, therefore specific charge will decrease. That means specific charge is variant, but charge is invariant. Understood? This was all about the properties of charge. What was the more recall of the today's lecture? That is electrostatic, that is study of charge at rest. The important thing is charge. Charge is the intrinsic property of matter due to which it exerts and experiences electromagnetic effect. Therefore, we have already discussed the properties of charge. Charge is conserved, charge is quantized, charge is additivity, mass, charge is invariant, all these things, and specific charge. So, next topic will cover in next video. I hope it was clear to you. Thank you.